What would you sacrifice to reach the top? In a world of glass towers and boardroom wars, betrayal is the only true currency. Before we dive in, make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell so you never miss our next dark and twisted story. Now, let's step inside the tower. Chapter 1. The interview rain lashed against the mirrored skyscrapers of Manhattan as Daniel Hayes tightened his tie. He was 30, ambitious, and desperate. The company he was walking into, Armitage Global, was a fortress of money and power. Inside, the interview was a battle. Helena Crow, the HR director, didn't smile once. "Why should we hire you, Mr. Hayes?" she asked, voice like glass. Daniel leaned forward. "Because I don't just want this job. I'll bleed for it." Her lips curved into something between a smile and a warning. Chapter 2. The offer against all odds. Daniel was hired as a junior analyst. On his first day, he met Marcus Vane, charming, brilliant, and already a rising star at the firm. Marcus clapped him on the shoulder. "Stick with me, kid. I'll show you how this place really works." But Daniel quickly learned that the office wasn't just about numbers. It was about secrets, alliances, and knives aimed at backs. Chapter 3. The party. The first corporate gala was dazzling. Champagne, diamonds, whispered deals in corners. Daniel saw Helena Crow again. She leaned close, whispering, "Everyone here wears a mask. The question is, when will you take off yours?" Before Daniel could answer, Marcus pulled him onto the balcony. "You want to survive here. You have to pick a side. Mine or theirs?" Chapter 4. The file. Late one night, Daniel stumbled across a file on Marcus' desk. It contained incriminating data, insider trading, money laundering, and something darker. Marcus walked in, catching him red-handed. "Curious, aren't you?" Marcus said softly. "Now you know what keeps this company afloat." Instead of anger, Marcus smiled. "You could turn me in, or you could join me. Which is it going to be?" Chapter 5. The pact against his better judgment. Daniel agreed. From that night on, Marcus became his mentor, pulling him deeper into schemes, bribes, and manipulation. But Daniel also began to notice strange patterns. Helena's cryptic warnings, emails that vanished, colleagues who left without a trace. And one night, he overheard Marcus on the phone, whispering, "Yes, he trusts me completely. Soon he'll take the fall." Chapter 6. Cracks in the glass. Daniel's paranoia grew. Was Marcus setting him up? Helena seemed to know more than she admitted. She slipped him a keycard, saying only, "The 47th floor." Midnight. Heart pounding, Daniel went. Behind a locked door, he found a hidden archive, documents detailing decades of corruption. At the center of it all was one name, repeated over and over, Marcus Vane. Chapter 7. The revelation. Daniel's hands shook as he flipped through the files on the 47th floor. Every scandal, every cover-up, Marcus' fingerprints were everywhere. He built this empire on lies, Daniel whispered. Behind him, Helena's voice cut through the dark. "Not lies, Mr. Hayes. Sacrifices. And now it's your turn to decide if you'll be his next." Chapter 8. The deal. The next morning, Marcus poured him a drink in his office. "You saw the files, didn't you?" he said casually. Daniel froze. Marcus smirked. "Good. Now you understand the weight of what we do. This company doesn't run on ethics, Danny. It runs on predators. You want to eat, or you want to be eaten." Daniel forced a nod. "I want to eat." But inside, his decision was already made. Chapter 9. The betrayal begins. Helena slid a burner phone across Daniel's desk. "The FBI has been circling for months. You give us Marcus, and you walk free." "And if I don't?" Daniel asked. Her smile was sharp. "Then when this tower falls, you fall with it." Daniel agreed. But betrayal cuts both ways. Chapter 10. The setup. That night, Daniel lured Marcus to a private suite under the pretense of celebrating a new deal. Hidden recorders captured everything, every admission, every sinister laugh. "So yes," Marcus said, glass raised, "if bled this company dry. And soon, I'll bleed the world." The FBI stormed in moments later. But instead of arresting Marcus, they arrested Daniel. Chapter 11. The knife turns. What? Daniel shouted as agents cuffed him. Marcus' laugh was low, venomous. "You think I didn't know? You were never my proc, Danny. You were my insurance policy." Helena stepped forward. "You wanted to climb the tower. This is how it ends. Someone always falls." Marcus leaned close, whispering, "Enjoy prison. Or don't, I have friends everywhere." Chapter 12. The fall. Months later, Daniel sat in a cold cell, replaying every choice. He realized the truth. Marcus hadn't betrayed him in the end. Marcus had groomed him from the start for this role, the fall guy. And the company, still shining, still untouchable, still a glass tower of lies. Epilogue, the reflection years later. A new analyst joined Armitage Global. Young, hungry, Marcus greeted him with the same charming smile he once gave Daniel. "Stick with me, kid. I'll show you how this place really works." High above the city, the glass towers gleamed, monuments not to truth, but to betrayal. And that was Glass Towers, a modern thriller of ambition, corruption, and betrayal at the highest level. If it left you speechless, smash like and subscribe, because the next story will go even darker.